Greetings, folks, and welcome to my thoughts on a comic. I'm sorry about my voice. In honor of Israel's 17th birthday and Independence Day, I got a cold. Yay! What are you gonna do? And I also got me a flag. Alright, now today's comic is Guardians 3000, issue 002 by Marvel. There it is. That's by Marvel. Okay, yeah. By Marvel. Alright, first things first. Just a second. It's in the back this time. Let's hope I can pronounce. Okay, so Dan Abnett is the writer. I hate when they use that kind of. I hate when they use that. Gerardo? Fucking hell. No way I'm pronouncing these. No, sir. Wonder. Nah, you can't see these for shit. I'm just gonna write all of this down below. You can see it later. There's no way I'll be able to pronounce that. All right. So let's get to our story. For some reason, it seems like this comic has some water damage. Can't remember if that's how I got it or did I do something. I don't think I did, but who knows. Anyway, let's get to our story. So, this is a story about, seems, the Guardians of the Galaxy. So, we start with, first I'll introduce you the characters. Oh, look, Spider-Man merchandise, for those interested. Alright, so we have our main characters in the story. These are these guys. We have Jenna Dark. She's a human. She can sense the time structure, that's important. We got Vince Rasto. No. Astro. He's a human. He's an expert tactician, powerful telekinetic. We got Martinex, genetically engineered human from Pluto. He has biometrical powers, creates heat and cold beams. We have Starhawk, love her name. She's a half human, half alien, possesses quantum quantum mystic powers, including flight, projection, and psionic blasts. We have Charlie, 27. He's a genetically engineered human from Jupiter. Super human strength, speed, and stamina. And we have we have someone that we saw in the movies for the Guardians of the Galaxy. We have Yoden. I'm Yoden. I don't know how to pronounce that last name. Alien from Alpha Centauri, skilled marksman and weapons master. I'm pretty sure that's him, although I don't know. Maybe I'm wrong. Here's the pictures. I have to say, how in the ever-loving fuck is that a human? He's blue. I am baffled, really. To how is he exactly a human? Isn't he at least, like, genetically engineered, like Charlie here, but in all honesty, he looks like a giant gladiator beefcake. Seriously. This dude here. Sorry, this one. Anyway, these are our main characters. So we start off with a fight. They're in the middle of fighting. There's Gina and sorry, a little bit out of it. There's Gina and Vance. I'm assuming it's pronounced Vance. Also, look at the cover. That's Charlie, and that's Hawk, a Starhawk. No, not Starhawk. I'm retarded today. Yeah, Starhawk. Okay, so anyway, we start. They're in the middle of a fight. Now, in this storyline, it seems like something happened with time. Time is fucked. Meaning it keeps, It keeps repeating itself. So this fight has already happened, and the only one who can notice and detect that is is Jenna. Is Jenna Dark, the ginger girl? There she is. Look, Captain America's shield here. I wonder why. I don't know exactly what timeline this is. Is it like already the future and Steve Rogers died of old age, or I don't know. Anyway, I love the art style here. It's really nice. So yes, anyway, they're all fighting. Gina's telling Vance now about how she says this already happened. We all died the first time. For some reason, it seems like in the other timeline, Starhawk was a guy, which I have so many questions about. Was it gender bend? And if so, why didn't the others gender bend as well? I don't know. Maybe your parents had sex in a different time? Beats me. Anyway, oh, look at this commercial. It's so pretty. So anyway, Jenna and Vance are talking. She's telling him, yeah, this already happened. This time she managed to warn them a few seconds. Anyway, I should have started from the beginning. There's this race. A race of aliens. They're called the Badoon. They have, they started to take over the galaxy. And these Guardians here, they wanted to make a meeting and summon allies in order to fight the Badoon. But somehow the Badoon found out, and now they're about to come and kill them. Badoon. I don't know why, but that name amuses me. Doesn't sound particularly scary either, does it? Like the Badoon. I don't know. Well, to be fair, they only sound funny, but whoa, they're ugly. I'll show you in a sec. So anyway, Vance is very good at fighting. Jenna has a gun. There's this thing is also part of the Badoon. That red thing. Looks like an earthworm, doesn't it? And that is Matt, not Matt. Martnix. I'm just gonna call him Mart. So yes, he's the one with the blasts. It was really cool. So anyway, froze that thing. They move on. They're moving around the fight. Everyone's fighting. There's all sorts of creatures from everywhere. That's the Badoon. Then not that. I'll show you a closer picture. But they're all around, like these green ugly guys over here. This one. By the way, this dude looks like a mixture between Iceman and Abe from Hellboy. I don't know. That's how it looks to me. Anyway, they're all fighting. Star-Lord is here. This guy who looks like Supreme Intelligence. And, well, like that guy from the Iron Man cartoon is just a brain. A floating one. There's Starhawk. There's Charlie 27. Look at, he is huge. And there's the Badoon around them. And there's Yoden. You have to admit, this scene is bloody cool. So anyway, they're all fighting. And, as they're all fighting, we get to know them. They talk about it. Ooh, look. I think it's a Guardians of the Galaxy. Look at that. That's awesome. Gamora looks... Everyone looks really good in here. I think that's Star-Lord above them. And I think down below it's Tony Stark. So anyway, here's Star-Lord. There's real royalty here. Alright, so anyway, they fight. There's the brain guy. And then one of their allies who did want to join them, they said you have to take Gina away. Because she's the only one who seems to sense this thing that's wrong with time. So they have to take her away from there in order to fix this, in order to fix this problem. So, oh, here he is, the one who looks like, they're the green one in the jar. Well, it's not a jar, but you get it. So anyway, they go back to their ship, and and they try to come up with a plan. And, oh, shit, sorry. Trying to come up with a plan what to do. To look at Charlie. Anyway, they all talk to each other. Starhawk's like, but oh, and I loved this. I have to show you that scene. One moment. So she tells Starhawk, "You were a guy last time," and everyone's like, "No, she was always a woman." And she says, "So you say? I've checked my genitalia." I love her. To be fair, I would probably too. You know, someone came and tell you, you were a guy actually. Well, to be fair, it was probably easy to check. It's like, oh, okay, no penis. So anyway, they try to come up with a plan. They decide to use Gina's intuition in order to find, and they also use Vance because apparently he's been alive for 1,000 years. So anyway, they're gonna try to do something to fix this. And here, Yoden. Oh, look at this commercial right here. I don't know what these small creatures are, the little white ones that he's holding, but I want one. They're so cute. So yeah, Yoden gives her a weapon. He is an expert in that. But as they set course, the Badoon have suddenly found them again. And they are attacking them with another worm Earth ship-like. Sorry. So yeah, they attack them again, and till next time. I guess it stops here. So, overall, I have to say this is actually a pretty interesting story. It's also the first comic with the Guardians I got to read, although Star-Lord was just here. Is there, like, more than one Star-Lord, I wonder? No one called him Peter Quill here, so I'm not sure. There's so many questions, and I keep wondering why she's suddenly a girl now. I mean, Starhawk. But back then she was a man. What changed? Oh, and apparently the Badoon have killed Gina's family. And, who else? And she was in their camps, and then these guys rescued her. So yeah, overall, this is a pretty interesting story. It would be interesting to see what continues afterwards, and that's about it. I love the cover here, though. Shame about the water damage, but fuck it. Also, I really love this picture here. That is pretty. So that is it, folks. Everything's falling. That is it. Till next time. Bye.